All praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Kodash, double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Stone, Shalom to the elect wishing this word in truth and in sincerity, with the hope of receiving mercy from Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. Yahweh is the name of the Heavenly Father, Yahweh Shai is the name of his only begotten Son. The so-called Negroes, Hispanics, and Native Americans are the Israelites according to the prophecies that are written in the scriptures. I want to make it known that the RFID microchip is the MOTB. The serpent juice is the precursor to the MOTB. Yahweh Shai, indwelling in the Lord Jesus, is about to make his return upon the earth to deliver his elect and to pour out judgment as it is written. So I go straight into this lesson concerning the time of war. Because over there in the Middle East, you have countries around the world trying to bring peace to the Middle East. But that is not in the cards, because Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua is the one that is putting it in the hearts of the kings of the earth to go to war with each other. He's the one bringing division amongst these nations. It's in Matthew 10 verse 34, so think not that I am come to send peace on earth. I came not to send peace, but a sword. Lord also go further to say in Luke, I want to say Luke 12 verse 51. Suppose ye that I am come to give peace on earth, I tell you nay, but rather division. And that's why you have alliance built around the world for this coming world war. It is written in Joel 3 verse 9, so proclaim ye this amongst the nations, prepare war, wake up the mighty men, let all the men of war draw near. This is what Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua desire, yo. This is his determination in these last days in the valley of decisions. So over there in the Middle East is going to be the main battleground for World War III. And he's going to gather all these nations over there to pour upon them his indignation. But they want to believe it, yes or no. So let's listen to this clip.
Well, Russian President Putin warns that the Middle East is on the brink of disaster and World War III seems imminent. Speaking to reporters this morning at the BRICS summit in Russia, Putin talked about how Israel's war against Gaza and Lebanon and Iran must stop before it spirals out of control.
Hostilities that started a year ago in Gaza Strip now spilled over to Lebanon. Other countries of the region were also affected. The confrontation between Israel and Iran is also growing. It looks like a chain reaction, and it puts the entire Middle East on the brink of a disaster, and the humanitarian situation is also exacerbated. The displaced persons and refugees is more than 1 million people. The infrastructure and residential areas, hospitals, schools, social infrastructure were largely damaged.
He also said that an independent Palestinian state must be established and must peacefully coexist with Israel. Now, Putin was also asked about the relationships with the future Trump administration and developing good relationships. He said Russia is open to this, but the U.S. has to make the first move, both by voting him in and then Trump actually making the contact.
As to how Russia-U.S. ties are going to develop going forward after the elections, this is an open question. We are open to, if the United States is open to building good relations with Russia, we will reciprocate. But the choice is up to the new American administration.
All right, well, Trump's name came up.
They might say, U.S. have to make the first move. This is what the Lord had said, yo. Well, I don't know I like it, yes or no. This is the Lord, this is John. This is Zephaniah 3 verse 8. Therefore wait ye upon me, saith Yahweh, until the day that I rise up to the prey. And all you nations, yo, they're just pray. Wait till the Lord let loose Yahushua upon this earth, yo, and he had delivered his elect. Watch our Lord I got do damage. Because I don't believe that we have capabilities yet. I don't believe these local fighter jets we have and these missiles we have is nothing compared to what Yahushua is coming with. Just wait, yo. For my determination is to gather the nations, that I may assemble the kingdoms, to pour upon them my indignation, even all my fierce anger. For all the earth shall be devoured with the fire of my jealousy. So no matter what you have in mind, this is what Yahweh Shimi and Shai desire, yo. That's the right name and mustard for the host of the battle. He's bringing that division, yo, because as it is written in Ecclesiastes 3 verse 1, to everything there is a season and a time for every purpose under the heaven. And you have a time for peace, and now is not the time. And the scripture made mention of that. What the fuck? Let me get it. It's supposed to be in Revelation 6. But let me read this first. This is Ecclesiastes 3 verse 8. A time to love, a time to hate, a time of war and a time of peace. So you have a time of war different from the time of peace. And in order for you to have peace in this society, war must take place, yo. Because the scripture could have said a time of peace first and a time of war. But you say a time of war and a time of peace. Because that great war is going to take place, yo. That war in heaven, where Yahushua is coming to deliver his elect, yo. Come out of the clutches of Esau, Edom, and all these other nations that have abused us for generation upon generation now, yo. But our deliverance drawing nigh, and we see the signs them a play out before our eyes, yo. So let me go to Revelation, see if I can find this precept. Alright, this is Revelation 6. I'm going to start at verse 3. And when he had opened the second seal, I heard the second beast say, Come and see. And there went out another horse that was red. And this represents Esau, Edom, yo. And power was given to him that sat thereon to take peace from the earth. And this is exactly what this devil has done. And that they should kill one another, and there was given unto him a great sword. And what was Esau, Edom, blessing that he received of his father, yo? Isaac. This is what's playing out now. But hey man, the simple cannot comprehend these things, yo. But as I have said, the Lord is the one gathering these nations. As I written in Isaiah 34, verse 1, he said, Come near, ye nations, to hear. Because the prophets are out there declaring these things unto the nations, yo. And hearken, ye people, let the earth and all that is therein, the world and all things that come forth of it. For the indignation of Yahweh is upon all nations, and his fury upon all their armies. He had utterly destroyed them, he had delivered them to the slaughter. This is where Yahweh Shai determination is, yo. To deliver you nations to the slaughter. Why? You have touched the apple of his eyes. And these are the times that we're in. And everything we see a play out now is playing out through the Spirit. These things have written aforetime, manifesting before your eyes, where they want to believe it, yes or no. This is what's taking place, yo. We're going back to this clip.
Trump's name came up again, responding to
As for your allegations about Donald Trump, this is something that we've heard for years. We've been blamed, and Trump himself has been blamed about some kind of connections, having some kind of connections with Russia. Then they've had investigations, including investigations in the United States, including in the Congress, and everyone now agrees that this is complete nonsense. There has never been any kind of ties or connections between myself and Mr. Trump. Yeah. Yeah, no connections whatsoever. See if you're going to see that. But by the way, that coverage of BRICS on any of the mainstream media.
Right.
And if you don't know what kind of summit that was a BRICS summit, you know, with these nations coming together to remove themselves from the SWIFT system, which is doing trading using the US dollar. They want to remove the power where US have over them to sanction them if they not go according to US will and them desire, yo. We're into the time in which these nations them a turn from America. Mainly these so-called African nations, which are the sons of Ham. You know, but many more countries. If you look up how much countries want to join the BRICS, it's a lot. But these are the times that we're in. Regardless, if you believe it or no, as people say, every year of wars and rumors of wars, see that they be in trouble, for all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet. The scripture tells us that Russia is going to be a guard unto these nations over there in the Middle East and in the interior of Africa. I make mention of Persia, which is the modern day Iran. I make mention of Libya, Ethiopia. So I was just straight to the point, you know. As I saw this, the Spirit was on me to do a quick video on it. So with that, I want to say Kalalala, the Hawa, Ba'ashime Hawa Shai, Ba'ashime Kakodash, Shalom.